Hello, and welcome to the Ben and Andy Show. My name is Matt DePisa, and for today, and today only, I will be filling in for Ben while he's on the DECA trip.
I am Andy. I'm also part of the Ben and Andy Show. I'm the real Andy, not the fake Ben. And we'd like to thank Mr. John Roser for allowing us the studio space. And why don't we just jump into some news?
All right, here we go. The United States decided not to veto the UN resolution that condemned Israel for settling in areas that they did not have claims to. The U.S. abstained from the vote, then passed unanimously in the UN Security Council. This is fairly uncommon for the United States because they typically vote to protect Israel in cases like this.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I find it very interesting because, as we said, normally the United States is very commonly on the side of Israel and always trying to look out for them because we've had obviously very good relations over the years.
They're our allies and...
Right.
So
I think it's...
no bueno.
Right, exactly.
Authorities have identified the gunman who killed 39 people in a mass shooting at a Turkish nightclub on New Year's Eve. They have detained 20 people with alleged ISIS connections, and 36 people have been arrested so far in connection with the shooting. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack via Twitter.
It's pretty scary stuff. What are your feelings on that?
Yeah, it's crazy that there are 36 people who have been arrested, in connection with that.
So that's a large amount. It's a large amount. Also, in other news, obviously this is our first Ben and Andy show of the new year, and unfortunately Ben is not here, so please bear with us while I try to fill Ben's shoes. It's a big role to take on for me.
You're doing okay.
Thank you.
In other news, Wendy's is roasting people on Twitter with memes, and it's pretty funny. What do you think about that, Matt?
I did see it after you showed it to me, and I think it is very hilarious, especially considering Wendy's is a relatively large company, and they're just like going at people on
Twitter.
They
don't care.
They just don't care. I mean, if you're Wendy's, I suppose you can do that, right?
All right. And
finally, Mariah Carey's train wreck on New Year's Eve. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty, what was the problem with it? The equipment wasn't working or something?
Right.
She was not in sync with the voice.
Right. She kept saying that they didn't do like a whatever you call it for singers, like a dress rehearsal or something like that, and she kept complaining about that, and she was basically talking while the voices behind her were going. So yeah. I would call that a debacle if I would say that.
Yeah, that's at least what you can call it, a debacle. Right. All right. As Matt has said, it is 2017 and it is officially the new year. So Ben and I went around the school asking faculty and students what they thought the school could improve on for the new year.
Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Nick Monahan. I'm a senior.
Nathan Moore, junior.
Liz McGrath. I'm a senior.
George Maloof. I'm a senior.
I'm Mr. Duffy. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Scituate High School.
Hi, I'm Miss Ward.
My name's Mr. Richter, and I'm in the music department. And I think that new resolutions for Scituate High School, one is to get us moved into the auditorium space and into the new classroom, music classroom over there, and then also to get as many people singing as possible at Scituate High School.
For the school can improve on maybe giving us classes that actually matter, more classes like human development and CPR and first aid and stuff like that, because I don't really think that classes like history and honestly some of the science classes are necessarily even essential to our education in ways, because most of us want to grow up to be like lawyers, some of us want to be doctors, and then the science stuff kind of comes into play. But I think we should be able to have more freedom and independent. We should be more independent when choosing our classes and deciding on what we do, because I don't really think that it's fair that we come into this world and we're put in, public school, private school, no school for the unfortunate people in the world, and then we're just kind of like, go learn about what an enzyme is.
My New Year's resolution for Scituate High School would be that all the students would arrive to school on time to be in their seats in their classrooms when the bell rings.
And my resolution for 2017 for Scituate High School is to help to ensure that the school is a place where every student feels supported and no student feels invisible, and so every student has an adult, respectful, caring adult in their life. Thank you.
And I think that Scituate's New Year resolution is to get the whole construction just out of the way. I mean, I understand it's got to happen. I appreciate it, but for the people who are still going to be here after I'm gone and left y'all in the dust, Should be easier.
And I think that SHS's New Year resolution should be not to screw up the auditorium anymore. They should just get rolling on that and stop putting it off, because it was supposed to be ready for January and now I think it's out to April, so they should just get on it.
I think personally I'd like to see more students use other staircases and walkways other than the stoop, so I don't spend 3 minutes trying to get 30 feet across that chaotic mess. I'd recommend if students use alternate staircases, such as the history wing staircase or the one next to the library. I think it would improve traffic flow and make everyone get to class more on time, so the teachers would be happy as well.
Thank you very much, Nathan Moore.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, my name's Kevin Callahan. I'm a junior at Scituate High, and I think in 2017 the school should do something about the traffic line. It takes a while in the morning. It's hard to get in. Sometimes I'm late.
Hi, I'm Parker Gorton. I'm a freshman, and I think that we should have H block on Wednesdays.
Hi, Rob Wargo, principal of Scituate High School. My New Year's resolution for Scituate High School is to continue examine ways that we assess students, in particular looking at midterms and finals, to discover if that's the applicable use of time in looking at student teaching and learning. So my New Year's resolution is to examine the time spent on those assessments, see if we can do something different with the time. It's probably the best resolution you'll get from anybody in this whole building.
My name is Mr. Vucicevic. I am an English teacher at Scituate High School, and my resolution for the school in 2017 is to find more ways for students to be doing work that they're legitimately interested in, and to give them the choices to kind of work on things that will allow them to pursue their own interests and passions.
I want there to be less traffic outside all the time.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Blake. I'm an English teacher, and my resolution for the school is to stop it with the water bottle flipping. Forever and ever. Andrew.
What? Hello, I'm Mr. Roser. I'm the Executive Director of Scituate Community Television, and my resolutions for Scituate High School for the new year, number 1, help the film club. Yeah, boom! Ba-bam! Number 1 is to help the film club. Number 2 is just to be available here for the internship program. There's an internship to career program. It's really becoming important. We have interns here now all the time. So if you're interested in an internship, send me an email, situatv@gmail.com. And the third one is maybe morning announcement. How about that? Anybody out there interested in doing a morning announcement? Come here and maybe do quick 5 minutes on the green screen. Yeah, you should do that. Otherwise, Happy New Year from SCTV. Ba-bam!
So a lot of those resolutions oddly involved traffic, whether it be in school or outside of school. So definitely I thought people were very passionate about their time, and so I suppose that's a positive, right?
Yeah, and I really agreed with what Mr. Roser had to say about, the film club and how you should go to it on Thursdays around 2:30 p.m. when they're being hosted. I think joining the film club could really improve, a lot of people. It can help people with their school projects when they have to do videos or make short films of their own. So, props to Mr. Roser for bringing that issue to light.
I agree.
We now go live to Ben, who is at the Quincy Marriott for the DECA competition.
Hello, Matt. Hi, Andrew.
Nice bow tie, you nerd.
Yes, Andrew, I am wearing a bow tie.
So for those of us who don't know, what does DECA stand for?
DECA stands for the Distributive Education Clubs of America. I am a senior now, and I still don't know how that applies to what I'm doing right now.
What did you do at the competition, Ben?
The competition, here we do a series of role plays where you pretend that you're somebody in the industry. You make a presentation to a judge, and then later on in the evening you take a test. That's your knowledge of the business world.
Now, just how many schools are there at DECA?
I think 16 schools are here right now, most of them on the South Shore. It's like Apponequet, BC High's here, Marshfield, around here.
Is that something that anyone can do?
Yeah, most of us, you have to take a business class, I believe, to go to DECA, but it's real fun, and I definitely recommend it to everybody.
All right, we can't wait to have you back on the show, Ben. Good luck with DECA.
All right, thank you very much. Bye, guys.
All right, now for sports. Boys hockey won the Hillies Invitational Tournament over the break and defeated North Quincy 5-4 last night, and they're now 6-1 on the season. Their next game is home this Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good string of victories there. Girls hockey played King Philip and unfortunately lost 4-1.
What a bummer.
Yeah, tough one. Boys basketball won 59-57 Tuesday against Plymouth North, and they improved to 4-3 on the season. They play home again next Tuesday.
Cool.
Girls basketball, they played Plymouth North and unfortunately lost 53-41.
The L.
Yeah. In wrestling, Jason Dwight received a silver medal for his performance in the Marshfield Invitational Tournament over the break, and which was an impressive feat considering that there were 38 teams competing.
Wow.
We know Jason, right?
Yeah, he's in our math class.
Remember that name, I guess, you know?
He'll be an all-star wrestler when he's older.
Finally, track has a meet tomorrow against Pembroke. If you want to be someone to go check that out, go ahead.
Ben Smith and Brian Coughlin are not here, so please welcome Christina Pelletier and Khadijah White as they do the Hot Take segment.
Hi, I'm Khadijah White, and this is Christina Pelletier. Today we're filling in for Ben Smith and Brian Coughlin, and here's 60 seconds on the clock for today's hot cakes.
Okay, so first hot cake of the day. Sears and Macy's both announced that they're closing stores and cutting jobs.
That's like a lot of jobs they're gonna have to, like a lot of people that they're gonna have to let go. It's like, where are they gonna go after?
That's true. In Hanover Mall, I don't know if you guys know this, but Hanover Mall has a Sears and a Macy's, both of which I never shop in.
But it's like, why are they cutting them down though?
I'm not sure, I didn't read the article.
Okay.
Next hot takes. The 105-year-old man broke his cycling world record, his own record. He's 105 years old, bicycle.
Like, where does he go from like one spot to the next, or like cycling on like a stationary bike?
He goes from one place to the next. He moves. It's not stationary.
That's crazy, 105. That's probably why he lives so long.
Probably. He gets.
How far do they go, do you know?
I didn't read the article. Okay, and the next one. A congressman's son tried to dab as he was being sworn in, and Paul Ryan actually yelled at him for it.
Try to dab?
Yes. His son, okay, so the son was holding the book as his dad was getting sworn in. The dad had no idea what was happening, and the kid starts dabbing, and then Paul Ryan's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he was like, "Are you just sneezing?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he keeps doing it, and then Paul Ryan is like, "Please stop doing that. Like, why are you doing that?"
How could you be? Like, just stand there. You could do it after for pictures. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
It's not that big
They
of a
probably should have
deal.
done it for pictures, but they were doing it the entire time. But then he got yelled at and he stopped. Nicki Minaj confirms her breakup with Meek Mill.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be together forever. Even though I don't really like the couple together, but like they seemed like they were so much in love.
I feel like there was so much drama with that couple too.
There
I mean,
was.
Wasn't
Especially in the
Drake was
beginning.
involved at some
It
point,
was
right?
Chris Brown
And then- Chris
like,
Brown.
all of them. And
All these
Drake,
people
yeah.
were involved, and just for nothing.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then the New York Times says that Canada is the place to visit in 2017.
I bet it is.
There's free national park service, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got the New York Times update yesterday. I closed out of it and didn't read it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
Free national park. So what does that mean?
Like if you go to a national park in Canada, you go for free.
Oh, they're not free in general.
I'm pretty sure they charge you. They charge you at World's End. It's like pretty expensive. I wanted to go one day. It was like $15. And then
Actually, if you're under 18, they'll let you in for free.
well, I am 18, so I'm 18, so I can't do that anymore.
A month and some change left.
And on a more of a tribute note, the Orlando City Soccer Club honored the Pulse victims with Rainbow Stadium seats.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, that's really sweet. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I watched a video of the unveiling this morning without audio, so I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but it was really nice.
Wait, so like, it's like across the whole stadium, it's like...
No, it's just like a section of seats, and it looks like a rainbow coming down.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there are the same amount of seats as there were victims, but
that would make sense. That's how it would
Yeah, but I don't quote me on that. And then the last one of today, Chris Brown is going to fight Soulja Boy in a celebrity boxing match.
Actually, all that's been cut off. I follow up on Chris Brown. He's like the love of my life. But they're not, I guess like Soulja Boy apologized like nationally, but before that, Chris Brown like leaked Soulja Boy's number, and then Soulja Boy's like, "Oh, you're gonna do it to me, then I'm gonna do it to you." But he was like making people like pay for it or whatever. So he was like, "Hit my DM with the biggest check that you have," blah blah blah, and all that type of stuff. But then like I guess Soulja Boy's mom got sick, And then he was like, I'm over it.
And then he was like, oh,
like,
that's, yeah.
it's pointless, and all of that Karuchi stuff, and yeah.
Have you ever done that thing where you like post your friend's number on some celebrity's Instagram, and then your friends, everybody starts calling your friends because they think that that's really like Ariana Grande or like something like that?
Oh my god, I would disown my friends. I'd be so upset. Your phone would like overheat and like blow up.
I used to do that all the time.
No.
I did. I seriously did. I used to put my friend's number on Ariana Grande's Instagram literally all the time.
You don't
and then
do
she would
that.
get so many calls, and she'd be like, I know you're doing this, and I hate you for it.
You'd have to like block, like you have to get like a whole new number.
Yeah, she used to like act like Ariana Grande too, but it was.
Well, that's all we have today for hotcakes.
Thanks.
I'm Andrew Connolly, that's Matthew DePisa, and thank you for watching The Matt and Andy Show.
Yeah.